Jeff Zucker being one in a long line of people who have been now absolutely humiliatingly fired and or resigned from CNN because of creepy and horrific sexual dereliction. CNN had multiple pedophiles working within their ranks. CNN has hired serial masturbator Jeffrey Toobin to be its legal on-air expert, and it was creepy. CNN had to fire Chris Cuomo for attempting to help his brother by slandering, by hunting down and using CNN's vast resources, actually, to intimidate and defame the accusers of his creepy brother. His creepy brother is Andrew Cuomo, disgraced governor of New York. How deep does this rat's nest go? It goes into the pit of hell. It was, in fact, inside of the Chris Cuomo investigation, internal investigation at CNN, that they discovered that there was a sordid affair going on with Jeff Zucker and his subordinate. Jeff Zucker resigned in disgrace this morning, and that is the story you were told. But I don't believe that is the full story. And now insiders in the media space with direct knowledge of what is happening at CNN tell us that, in fact, all of this is a ploy to attempt to give the cover of darkness to a battered, bruised, disgraceful Jeff Zucker regime on their way out the door. So what's actually happening here? Our insider gives us some insight, and I will, of course, protect the identities of those who are telling me this information, but you should know it. The Discovery Network is acquiring CNN in a deal that is about to close. Discovery, and these I am reading to you from my direct source here, the Discovery Network is doing due diligence, and Chris Cuomo has been feeding them audio that he has captured while he was there. This is hugely damaging stuff. Talks directly with Jeff Zucker, along with documents that he sent to them. The relationship is just smoke and mirrors. It's talking about Jeff Zucker resigning because he had a relationship with a subordinate. We're not saying that's right. It's actually quite wrong, but it is smoke and mirrors, according to this insider. The relationship thing is just smoke and mirrors to try and deflect. The woman who he had the affair with is also going to be thrown out, along with Jeffrey Toobin, the serial masturbator, who was in a move of just demonstrable affront to anyone's decency, was rehired by CNN after it was revealed that he was masturbating in public in front of colleagues. Sickening. Don Lemon and the entire media team is going to be thrown out of CNN by Discovery, who wants to bring CNN back to its roots. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed the real story according to this source. The real story is that CNN is being acquired. And the people acquiring CNN, well, they don't much like how it has been turned into simply a partisan hackery, agents of the Democratic Party, melting into hysteria, attacking Donald Trump, throwing all journalistic ethics to the wind, and embarrassing the entire network. The viewers don't like it either, and that's not good for the bottom line. Now, what do we have to back up these allegations? The allegations being that this is a cover. Jeff Zucker is being fired or resigning, and he is going the coward's way out. Instead of standing by his work and standing by his reputation of 9 years at CNN, he is instead taking the Me Too way out, which is according to this source. Well, the evidence to back it up is actually quite profound and shocking even as we speak to you right now. First, I present to you the top shareholder at the Discovery Network, John Malone, who claimed that he wants to see CNN evolve back into the kind of journalism that it started with and actually have journalists. Based. Watch this.
I would like to see CNN evolve back to the kind of journalism that it started with, and actually have journalists, which would be unique and refreshing. I think a coward's way out would be to sell it or spin it off and then sell it.
The Chris Cuomo reference. Cuomo was fired in December, and he is not going out quietly. He was fired, and there were reports that he wasn't going to get paid the millions of dollars that were going to be on the remainder of his contract. So as a source said to me earlier today, he was trying to burn the place down. He was going to court trying to burn the place down and claiming that he had incriminating information about Zucker and Gullist. So if that's the case, if this is a domino effect that begins with Andrew Cuomo going down the governor's office, and then Chris Cuomo being fired from CNN, and then Jeff Zucker losing his job at CNN, that is a remarkable domino effect, a chain of events. I think that is part of the story.
Thank you for watching. We are 100% independent news. Are you sick of being lied to? We certainly are. That's why we started this channel. But we can't do it without you. We can't keep going without your help. All we ask is that you click like and subscribe and share this video. It's free and it keeps us going. It keeps us growing. And it keeps us getting the truth out there to break the rotted corporate media infrastructure that wants to lie to you every single day, wants to corrupt your narratives, your truth, your story, and your very society. So support us by clicking like, clicking subscribe, and thank you, Patriots.